So this is Ruffles. Linda was talking about Timmy the squirrel, lives on the patio. She thinks this would be a really good vlog. It's basically all of these things.
Lemon time offer basketball. Have you seen our basketball blog before?
I'm gonna try it out.
All right, we got Jason Tatum. We have LeBron James, Anthony Davis.
These are basketball players. Anyway, this for Ruffles. Yeah, mine are lime. Does it say lime? Yeah, lime jalapeno.
Oh, 3 bags and so.
Flaming barbecue. Yeah, they're in there. They're just bags.
Each bag has what, 3 servings?
Yeah.
All right, what's your one bag?
This one's flaming hot.
Ruffles. Say Ruffles.
We're sharing the lime right now. Lime.
No.
Here, try one.
Should we wash your
Try one,
hands?
Snickles.
No, I'll wash your hands.
So he's wearing a Jaws shirt. They're at a, where'd you go, Snickles? They're at a water park.
We're in Texas. They're at the water park.
It's like 100 degrees outside where we're at. They do have Hurricane Harbor right next to Six Flags, but
Well, if we had money, we'd go.
see, most likely probably a millennial, close to millennial age. They're gonna be real tech savvy, a little choosy on things. They're gonna use lingo. They're gonna adopt style. So you think of the Greeks and the Romans, Romanesque. I used to sell cars, so these types you want to be tech savvy and use proper lingo. You can clearly see this millennial, I would say close to millennial age, is very much going to adopt probably from maybe former style. They're going to have like GoPros. They're going to know about the GoPro. They're gonna be very tech savvy. They are going to be probably into things like Jaws. Maybe Back to the Future. They're going to be fans of Adam the Woo. We're looking at looking at pretty much maybe 25, 26 years of age. I don't know. They're going to be on their phone quite a bit of time. Yep. They're going to show some of that for, basically so they can get ad space. So that was right before the commercial right there. So we go down right over here, and that's pretty much right before the commercial, which people are watching for that moment right there. Or actually right before then. So you're getting a little bit of it, and this is kind of like movie star stuff. This is blogged for Flaming Barbecue Hot. So shout out, you're going to use words like shout out, stuff like that. Pretty much how everyone else is, pretty much. There we go. So checking out these things right here. Pretty much a chip here. Yeah, the GoPro's there, right there. That's a GoPro 8.
Using a GoPro, let alone filming in the water and all of that cool stuff. So wish me luck, everybody. Wish me luck.
Okay. And that, he's got the GoPro on the wrist right there, and he's probably connecting it with the phone or something like that. And that's Tampa J. He's an Adam fan, and that's probably most likely his fiance or something similar. I don't know for sure, but I don't know for sure. I don't see any rings right now, but that doesn't mean anything. Then they're like on a lazy Venture Island right there. So it's very borderline Jordan Lion, Adam the Woo style. He's got a GoPro, which is a little techie for Generation X. But I'm guessing millennial, post-millennial, somewhere around there. I could be wrong. It's hard to tell if someone's 30 or if someone's 25. But due to experience, I'd say an easy 25. Maybe Tampa could be a little bit older. But anyway, I was just doing some research. Okay, so I was looking up millennial age, and they're between 1981 to 1987. So I'm going with millennial age, maybe post-millennial. But in that case, let's say 1981 to 1987 is actually considered millennial. So they're probably a little older than I thought. I thought they were maybe 25. They possibly could be 30. But I don't know if that other age are as big as YouTubers. I really don't know. I have to find out. There probably are YouTubers that are brand new ones, but I'm guessing anywhere between the ages of 30 to 25. So 25 to 30. These are pretty good. And then that's gonna go into the GoPro there. So good thing they got GoPros. I just found out it was 1987 to 1990 something. It goes over a period of 10 years, so I'd say probably millennial. 1981 to 97, so a little more than 10 years. So it starts with 1981, then it goes to 1997. So I guess they're probably closer to like mid 90s or early 90s. Probably when I was graduating high school, they were born. Okay, so if you're born past 1997, then you're actually Generation Z. So then my kids are what's called Alpha. So they were born, 2014, 2015, and then 2018. So they're like an Alpha age. But this one is actually probably millennial, but if they were born a few years later, it'd be Generation Z, which is after 1998. No, I messed up. My kids are known as I generation or post-millennial. So I just found that out. So if you were born like 2000, like for example, 14 or 2015 or 2018, you'd be an I generation or post-millennial. So that's the new generation that we're learning about. I just found out my first two kids, which were born 2014 and 2015, they're almost kind of like Irish twins, boy and girl. They're I generation. My third one, she is actually what's called post-millennial. There's a good chance she might be Generation Z, because Gen Z, they're born anywhere after 1997. That means they're real wrapped up in journalism. So it's a good chance. If not, if she's born between 1981 and 1996, then there's a good chance that she's what's called millennial. If she's post-millennial, then she'll be born 1998. And then anyone born in, like, let's say 2014, for example, would be either post, or actually, yeah, they would be post-millennial or what's known as iGen. If you're born in like 2015, then you're probably iGen, I generation. Then if you're born in 2018, hint, hint, then you would actually be what's called post-millennial. So I see. So I generation is probably 2013 to 2014 to 2015. That's definitely what's called iGen. If you're born in 2018, you're probably like 3 years old right now. So you would be known as post-millennial. Anyway, most likely this is Generation Z or millennial. So another thing to realize is that if you're born, I believe, from 1961 to 1980, okay, I was a little confused about this, especially when I was talking about Richard Linklater and stuff like that. They're actually Generation X. So I'm Generation X, and if you were born by, let's say, 1961 to 1980, then you were Generation X. So I'm actually Generation X, and Linda just goes into millennial because she's after 81. So your cutoff point for Generation X is actually 1980, and it begins as early as 1961. It's like Ethan Hawke is Generation X. Richard Linklater, I think he might be borderline either Boomer or Generation X. Jim Jarmusch, who is big-time Generation X spokesperson and writes about Generation X and also does movies about Generation X, is actually Boomer. He's actually known as a baby Boomer. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think so. I think I'm right about that. Vlogland could have some ideas. Still watching Chris the Girl. I think Generation X Land is a possibility. You'd have to help me. You could also do it as the third option, or the second option, would be Vlogland. So you have Generation X Land, or Vlogland, or Spivey Land. And one of the main characters, just like you have Mickey Mouse with Walt Disney, you could have Timmy the Squirrel. It's one character I created. He has Lucy. There's Lucy the Squirrel. And there's also Johnny the Squirrel in the story East Mid-City Boulevard. And there could be a ride where you get in a squirrel and it kind of goes up the trees and stuff like that. It's an option. Just in case Disney has some problems they need to rebuild. Or it could just be a theme park, just like there's Dolly World, things like that. One of the things I wanted to do in this theme park that's a little bit like an offshoot of Disney World, is David Lynch Land. So let me pause this one. I'm a big David Lynch fan. So you go in, and at first it's like a racer head. So you go in, it's got this long hallway with all these like, now that would be, people would probably go to that. Then it's got a section where it's like Twin Peaks. And then a section where it'd be called Lynchian, called the Lynchian, which you go in and you first enter like the ages of David Lynch. So you walk in and you're like in a racer head. It's like a walkthrough. Then you go in and you go in the elevator. It takes a long time for the doors to shut. And then you go in the next section and you see the baby, just like a haunted house, or whatever the name was, Edgar, whatever the little thing they had, the child in it. And Henry's there and his hair's all sticking up, like it's got the loud noise and stuff. And then there's this weird looking sperm things falling down off the ground. And the lady with the cheeks there singing, "In heaven, everything is fine in heaven." Or you could do like the Pixie version. And then it goes into his next film, which is like the Elephant Man. You have a whole section of that. And then it goes into the next film. Then it goes all through all of them, like Blue Velvet. And then it goes into Twin Peaks, the Twin Peaks moment. And you see Cooper, Agent Cooper. And then you see Gordon Cole and all that stuff. And it'd be interesting. That would be like one section. Now, there can be a dark side of Mickey Mouse that's in Generation X Land or Vlogland or Spivey Land called Escaping the Mouse. And it's a ride that has like sprinklers, like think of yard sprinklers, and then like yard things, like home things. Like one thing, you go in and this guy moving around really quick painting the room, and you go into another thing and this guy sitting around talking about Jordan the Lion, and then he's cooking something, and then there's these cats going flying across a room called Nibbles, Bites and Nibbles world, or a little Bites and Nibble moment. Then you have like this turtle that goes by like really slow, and then it goes real fast, and it's called Flash the Turtle. So you can get in this turtle, which is like Flash, and the ride is called Escaping the Mouse. And then you get in the turtle, and it goes fast and slow. Then you can also get into like a cat that goes like bites or nibbles, and the cat moves all around in the room and stuff. It would be kind of cool. There could also be a thing where you take these balloons that are filled with like dye or whatever, and there's a sign that says Lowe's, and you hear this guy going, "Lowe's blows," and you throw these things at the sign that says Lowe's. And then also there's this thing, you go in this one room and it goes, "That's not how it's done," or "That's not how you do it," or whatever he says. That kind of stuff. I think he says, this guy comes up, he says, "This is your host, welcome friends," or no, it's "Hello friends." That's right. "Hello friends. Welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me." And then this guy's, this voice comes on like, "Brick, roll," and it's like, and then there's like Guided by Voices, or what is the song? What is it? I forgot. Pink Floyd comes on or something. I don't know. It's kind of like that. Different rides, I kind of like Jordan the Lion walk through. That would be kind of cool.
Wait, I can't be pregnant. When they take me to the hospital, they said I wasn't pregnant. I feel like I'm in labor pains.
It's probably just gas. Just shh.
No, it's not. This is really bad.
Well, maybe it's bad gas.
That was just a blood thing. No, this is like bad. I feel like I'm having a baby. It's been on that since I had my period. This is
Okay, that's half of the moon right there. You can see more of it kind of starting to happen. This is a lunar. So lunar eclipse is when it goes behind a shadow of the Earth. Solar eclipse is the opposite. So it's basically the moon going before the sun. So you're looking at the sun on a solar eclipse. On a lunar eclipse, you're looking at the shadow of the Earth. it does have to do with the sun, but it's dealing mostly with the shadow of the Earth. So the moon lags behind rotation, or it's actually saying orbiting is the right word. Rotation would mean that the moon actually spins, and it doesn't. It stays fixed, but it does lag behind. There was maybe one time when the moon did spin a little bit, if it was a satellite or if it was a rock. So it doesn't spin, but it does orbit. It orbits with the actual Earth. And you'll see there's the actual, you can see the little box where it'll actually, see how it's bouncing right there in the box. Then there is on the other side right there. That's the other side, and then it'll completely eclipse here. Right about. You can see there is part of it right there. And then it goes back to the regular. Well, I never play scratch off without something to sip on, so I got some Diet Coke and regular Coke. I mixed the two, and we got a little bit of gas right here at this establishment known as Murphy's USA, which is supposed to be cheaper gas. We're dealing with gas today. Got them out right there. $4.85. See, it's pretty high. Okay. Got it going on up there. Yeah, I was friends with Bert Chavez. He was the owner of Burt Beats. Now, Roxy got like 600 million out of it. He was my neighbor in Maine. He only got like 20 million. He kept a lot of it in cash. These barrels and stuff like that. He's a good friend of mine. He said I could have one of the barrels, but I hid it. Okay. Where's your hand? Okay, we did a little ritual. Okay.
That's my own.
Now we have. Okay. Oh, this is okay. Hang on. Please. Rolling. There we go. Got it. Took a while. All right. So we have it right here. The lucky penny. It's the one I found. That's why it's lucky.
Is it on heads?
Okay.
What year is it?
It's right there.
1982.
Okay.
What year is it? 73. 79.
Looks like it may be a millennial.
What is it?
Yeah,
98?
well, it's pre-millennial.
Let me see. You can't see. Come on.
I can see it.
You can see it, but you can't see it.
No, I can see it.
No, that's bad.
It's rolling.
Of course it's rolling.
Okay.
Let me see it.
Give me a second.
Oh my gosh. People are like
Give me a second.
falling asleep right now. Oh, it's 98. 78. It's a lucky penny. You should know the year. Shh. Give it to me. I want to touch it.
I'm using it. You need to calm down a little
using
bit.
it too. You're no
1998.
Oh, wow.
Just like we were on 8. Okay.
24 years old.
So these are the power spots. Here, I gotta do it with my right hand. Oh, I gotta sip on this. So this is Coke and Diet Coke.
Let me scratch it first.
All right, here, you scratch. You're in charge of scratching.
All right, Power 50X. 2000 top prize. Reveal a star symbol. Win the prize for that amount. Reveal a 10 times symbol. Win 10 times the prize for that symbol. Reveal a 50X symbol, or times. Win 50 times. All right? You do the Powerballs last. Okay? You start over here. Don't worry, y'all. My pants are clean. Now they're going to be dirty. All right. So bring it on, man. Do the support tag. Did you know that with scratch-offs, it goes towards the Texas funding and probably prisons? Okay, anyways. So, what we're going to do is, 26. Oh, so all we're looking for is a star. We're just looking for a star. We're looking for a star. Star. star.
There's a star right there. 1 star and 2 stars.
So, revealed 2 matching symbols in the power 25 spot, win 25. Revealed 2 matching in the power 50 spot, win 50. So we need 2 symbols over here that are matching. Nope. B ring, B ring.
So it didn't win. So you'd have to have 2 right there and 2 right there, and you only have to have a star.
Yeah, that said all stars.
Reveal star
It'll have
symbol, win the
stars.
prize for that symbol. Reveal a 10K symbol. You can do a 10K symbol.
Unless it's in the prizes.
You gotta
Or
look
that's
at
going to be your prize. Maybe it could
no,
be
a 10K symbol.
Yeah. And then you need 2 over there the same. We have a necklace and a safe.
Or
We have a ring and a
50K. A 50K symbol.
So
That's what you're looking for on these. So basically you're
there's
looking for either
Maybe
a
$5
star,
be fine.
a 10K, or a 50K.
Man, that was beer money.
And then you have power, and then power. And then you have to look for a star, or a 10K, or a 50K.
Maybe you should. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
You want to report it?
Well, it's already been reported. They've got some people on it right now. Citizens.
What's him? He lost his
Citizens on
equipment.
patrol.
Poor him. He's wearing a cross. Aw, I feel out. Just trying to make a living. Everything's just a gamble.
You're talking about who?
Everything's a gamble. Welcome to Fort Worth. Welcome to Dallas. Everything.
Well, we could have won $50,000. You never know. No one really knows how much a person can win $50,000 tomorrow.
Don't forget, JJ.
You can play the Powerball tonight and win $50 billion or million. That's right, 50 or 500
somebody
billion.
could win it and lose the ticket on the ground and we pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be like hallelujah. Hey, I did win $200 one time that way.
I won 70 one time.
No. I picked up a scratch off the crowd. I won $200.
I'll tell you a hard place to win it is Maine. I don't think I've ever won one in Maine. But Maine, the whole state's poverty stricken. But in Texas, I've won a few times. There's Six Flags way over there. You can kind of see the Superman ride and the oil derrick. There's some farmers headed there, or they may not be headed there, but you can see it on the side right there. There is Six Flags. You see the oil derrick, and then there's Superman ride. Now, I don't know if it's running today. We're about 100 degrees, well, 95 degrees to 100 degree Fahrenheit today, which is June 14th on a Tuesday. It's 2022 as of the recording of this. But this right here is Six Flags over Texas. You can see Superman ride. You can see the Joker out front there. We're passing by this way. Now they're doing a lot of construction on 360. You can see it right here. This is gonna be a new bridge that's going right through Arlington right there. You can see parts of Six Flags right there. And then there's another bridge too that's gonna be coming from, I guess the, I don't know, I guess it's pretty much Arlington area. Yeah, I guess that's the side of Arlington area. And Fort Worth owns a little property over that way because of the airport, or the airport workers. The FAA area is owned by Fort Worth, and a section of it's owned by Dallas. But it used to all be a Fort Worth area, and then it goes right into like the Euless and Bedford, Hearst, and all that stuff. But anyway, that was Six Flags. Yeah, I got a story about that Jesus flag that's back there. I have a story about it.
Yeah, you think you ride a motorcycle that you can go in and out?
I have a mountain bike like that, but it was silver. It was a little bit older. It was a Trek, but grocery clerks stole it from me for stealing a 50-cent Nutri-Grain bar, or accidentally stealing one. I accidentally put one in my pocket one time. It's a Nutri-Grain bar, but there were two for, it was like 2 for $1 or something like that. And I put the other one in my pocket and paid for the other one with the ramen noodle. They stole the Trek bike and a really cool backpack that I had. This is back in like 2003 or 2004 or something like that. Yeah.
I remember something. I saw something.
Yeah, it's one of those reflector. So we're currently playing the quiet game, but we're also playing a game called Enjoy the Silence, which is by Depeche Mode. What's a song? Hey, all I ever wanted, all I ever need. I'm about to sneeze.
Watch out for that accent, please.
That was actually Sense Memory. That was Sense Memory. That was a fake sneeze. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed was you in my life. Just go this way.
Please, where are we going?
Just wanted, All I ever wanted was real in your eyes. Enjoy the silence. Oh, we are listening to Depeche Mode. I'm Generation X because I was 73. She's 82.
I'm Generation Jesus.
Well, she's actually a post. Well, no, she's actually millennial. It's actually a form of millennial. That's millennial. And I'm Generation X.
Nobody likes to be labeled.
Anyway.
Focus on driving. Don't get lost again.
All I ever wanted.
Holiday Lane.
All I ever needed was you in my life, or something like that. And then it's like, enjoy the silence.
Admit when you're lost.
Lanford Wilson play.
Yep,
He wrote overlapping dialogue. Lanford Wilson, he's a playwright. He wrote overlapping dialogue. Lanford Wilson, he's a playwright, and he wrote overlapping dialogue. Overlapping dialogue. Overlapping dialogue.
Helicopter, come and get me. Helicopter, green. Roof snow or Meadows Green or
You said
something?
roofie snow.
Roofie snow. I don't know.
It's roof snow, and it is famous for a time when I ran from the Hicks.
We're lost, and we're going on 2 hours, and I'm getting
And
there.
I thought they had an AK-47, and I pulled over at a Whataburger, and I wrote a monologue about it called Chicken Punk, and gave it to Diane Salinger, who played Simone in Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. And it was called Chicken Punk. And it was about these Hicks that were following us, and I thought they had a gun in their car, and I went back. Anyway, it was a monologue.
Where their musician records are.
Well, that's still kept secretly. That's secret
How do you
information. Because they have HIPAA laws. It's secret information that you can't, not even like high authority, not even like the FBI
She died in a car
has
accident.
access
How
to
do they
that
know?
without
They could be
special,
dead right now. We don't even know.
special documents and stuff.
Oh, that's stupid.
No, I got information. Remember, she did that one Facebook post.
First
Like,
Baptist Church.
all she has to do is she sends photos and stuff, but I can sue her later on for pain and suffering, because if someone took her kids away and didn't send them photos and she asked for photos, that's still a form of pain and suffering.
Right.
So she can
like
be
if you
sued.
stole the kids, then she would get more money, right?
Well, no, she'd flip out.
She would flip
You
out.
can't. Nobody can really steal under the eyes of God.
No, in the eyes of the world.
Of God.
In the
eyes of the world is different than the eyes of God. The overlapping dialogue, Lanford Wilson.
That doesn't pay child support or something. It's illusion of the world.
Right. It's
Just like
the
I have a good
eyes
friend.
of the world,
Her
eyes of the law. Lanford
no,
Wilson play.
Her husband
Lanford
stole
Wilson
her
play.
kids and bring it to Mexico, and she still hadn't found them after 10 years.
Okay.
So it was a complete opposite way.
To prove a point, the eyes of the world are different than the eyes of God. The eyes of the law are different than the eyes of God. Okay. People are punished for following the eyes of the world, or even following what they think that purifies them, which is law, which is not what purifies them. It says in the Bible, the law does not purify you. It says that in Hebrews. It does not purify you. The only thing that can save you is Jesus. So it's the law. It's the eyes of Jesus, not the law. It's in Christ that saves you. You can't be saved by the law. You can't be saved by that. So if someone takes your kids away, God is the one that makes the judgment on that call. But you have to follow the world stuff, because that's Satan tries to control everything. So Jesus is actually going to he's going to destroy Satan for that very purpose, just like he's going to destroy man's, not their creation, but what man has corrupted. Man has corrupted things because of the devil. So you have to realize that. So yeah, people can try to take your kids and then use the law against you.